Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Video number 2 out of 2. Yes, double upload day. We've got Champions League kicking off tonight for the next round of games that didn't take place last week. Porto Arsenal, for example, Napoli Barca, you know, there's big games. Am I correct in saying Inter Atletico? Better than last week, I've got to be honest. On paper, it's looking like it's probably going to be better. So make sure you're tuned in. But if you haven't checked out video number 1, you can check it out here. We go over the news from earlier on where another Brighton member of staff, another Brighton head of recruitment is on his way to Chelsea, making it 11 Brighton personnel that have gone to Chelsea in the last 12 months. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and have a look at video number 1 from earlier on. Much appreciated. Let's get cracking with this. We're going to start off on Chelsea-related stuff, and then we've got a lot to discuss on elsewhere and what is kicking off elsewhere. So without further ado, let's get right into it, starting off with this. Chelsea's League FA Cup final record at the new Wembley. This is quite telling. From 2007 to 2015... right? 6 finals, we only lost 1. You could even argue up until 2018, we only lost 2 out of 8. And then after that, we've lost every single bloody one. So the 2017 FA Cup was the turning point. If you look at that, all the green began to turn red. What happened? That was, Wembley was our second home at one point, man. We'd go there, you just knew. Every single final from 2007, since New Wembley opened, for about 8 years, you know, when Chelsea are showing up, it's fine, we got it. And that 2008 one was only because Avram Grant was in charge. That was it. If not, we would have won that one as well. It was bloody Tottenham. So... is it a coincidence that since Roman Abramovich left the country, we ended up just losing finals? I don't know. Do you remember? He was banned, from coming into the UK at one point, even though he was still the owner of Chelsea. That's probably where it all started to go left in terms of winning these finals. But we've not won in the last 5 attempts. Sunday is going to be attempt number 6. It's a big deal. We have to win on Sunday. I don't care. We have to win. It's as simple as that. We have to. So, let me know your early predictions and your early thoughts on what you think is going to happen on Sunday against Liverpool. Might I say, a depleted Liverpool. Although, we've got injuries too. So, let's not pretend that doesn't exist. But, just to mention, because it's an even playing field that way. So, let me know your predictions for that. Now, there's news about Zerbi at Brighton. I mean, I talk a lot of Chelsea on here. We're trying to be Brighton, so I might as well start talking Brighton too, right? Is that how it's going to work? Well, there's been news about Zerbi, and there's the fact that it seems like he is going to be leaving at the end of the season. That's without question, I think. So what's happening? Let's get into it, and I'll explain where I think it's all going to go. I think you already know. Ruben Amorim is at the forefront of the list of candidates to replace Zerbi at Brighton next season. The Italian coach is being targeted by Barcelona and Liverpool. Ruben Amorim has an exit clause of 30 million euros. Now, Ruben Amorim apparently has been propped by Zerbi himself, recommended by Zerbi himself, to be the guy to go to once he leaves Brighton. Why is there already a big consensus that Zerbi's definitely leaving Brighton? It seems like it's a done deal. Well, I think we know why. We know. Let's not pretend, right? The one thing we can do is not pretend. We all have our managerial preferences, right? Some people are looking for Xabi Alonso. Some people have been calling for a Simeone, which is just not happening. You could argue for any other up-and-coming manager. Ruben Amorim's been mentioned either. There's talk, obviously, Jose is available. Tuchel could be available. But everyone's got who they prefer. It's going to be Zerbi. Let's just call a spade a spade. the next Chelsea manager is going to be Zerbi. Why? Because he's from Brighton. Surely, that's how it works, right? I mean, why is it that we already know that, yeah, he's leaving Brighton then? Why is it, for where? He's not just going to leave a job and not end up, jobless. Like, when it doesn't seem like it's too harmonious between him and Brighton at the moment, but surely he's got a destination. Of course he's got a destination. Potts will be leaving and De Zerbi will be coming. Simple. Chelsea and Hove Albion. Let me know your thoughts. But Ruben Amorim to Brighton might actually be a good move. But at the same time, I feel like it's also not necessary. Ruben Amorim is at Sporting. The next step would be to try European caliber. From Sporting Lisbon, you try and make the step up. You try a Champions League team. That'll probably be best for him. Brighton... It's funny, I say Brighton and we take all their staff and players, so I don't know. But let me know your thoughts down below. Let's move to what's happened elsewhere. Big news about Kylian Mbappe. Here's the BBC. I never normally say them, but anyway, here they are. Real Madrid and Kylian Mbappe have reached an agreement on a contract for the summer. He is set to sign a 5-year contract, earning 15 million euros a season, plus 150 million euro signing on bonus to be paid over 5 years. The deal could be announced once it is impossible for the two clubs to meet in the Champions League. That's a fair observation, I reckon, and a fair way to do it. It's been done before, where you don't really announce up until when you cannot play against each other, and then you announce it. Anyway, more from BBC. Paris Saint-Germain striker Mbappe has agreed to join Real Madrid this summer. He is set to sign a 5-year contract, earning 15 million a year, plus 150 million euro signing on bonus to be paid over 5 years. There is also this from Cope. Kylian Mbappe is expected to receive a signing on fee of 120 to 150 million euros distributed over a period of 5 to 6 years. And people called Mbappe crazy for leaving for free. There you go, that's why. Of course Mbappe was going to be happy to just wait. Of course. The ones that are the losers here, like it's been mentioned before, PSG. They're the clowns in this story. They had Kylian Mbappe as their star player, and they let him go for free. Like, how have you done that? How? How have you let Mbappe go for free? Unbelievable. That's on PSG. Real Madrid are laughing. Real Madrid are like, yo, we know that we've got to fork out money whether we like it or not. But there's a difference giving this in one lump sum to PSG or coming to an agreement with a player. We can distribute it over a long period of time. We can amortize these payments, right? And it will suit us and we won't have to pay anything else. Sorted. He gets to pocket that entire signing on fee himself, which wouldn't have happened if PSG sold him. It would have gone to PSG instead, and they would have negotiated a fee. Real Madrid are half winners in this. They got their player, whether they like it or not. And Mbappe is the real winner in this. You best believe Conor Gallagher's getting ideas here in this. Of course he's going to leave for free. Of course, signing on bonus, not a problem. Wages that I get to dictate and I get to up because the club that I'm going to has not had to pay a transfer fee. Therefore, I can get more from the deal. Yes, please. That's the beautiful thing about being a free agent. So, there's that. More from Julien Laurens, though. Listen to this. Kylian Mbappe hasn't agreed a deal just yet with Real Madrid, but things are progressing well. And Alex Kirkland and I can tell you the whole story of why, how, and when he decided to leave Paris to go to Madrid. This is probably, if we're talking in terms of detail, right? A contract isn't just, I want to play for the club. This is your salary. Sign on the dotted line. You know, a normal employment contract for you or me would be that. But Mbappe, mate, you best believe he's got every single condition and clause that exists under God's hot sun. You know? So I'm thinking this is going to take a while to get all the details sorted, image rights, sponsorship, shares, percentages, clauses, this, that, for one of the biggest superstars in the world. It's obviously going to take a lot of time. But the agreement of him going to Madrid is definitely done. That's happening. It's just about the devil in the detail. So we'll see what happens, and when that all gets announced, I'm sure it will be soon, but they've got time on their side because, as it said, if the clubs don't play each other in the Champions League, then they can proceed. So they've got time to get this all done and dusted before that point becomes possible. Now, we move. Bayern Munich are looking for a new manager. Well, it's amazing how Bayern Munich all of a sudden becomes available or possibly available, and every manager is linked. Even this guy. Former Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane is a candidate to succeed Thomas Tuchel at Bayern Munich. Mad how Zidane doesn't want to come to the Premier League and his name never gets mentioned for any Premier League job. Bayern Munich pops up, I'll go to Germany, not a problem. What? And not just him. Check this. Yesterday, there was rumours that if Tuchel gets sacked as an interim, they're going to turn to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that's from Florian Plettenberg, by the way. Reliable source when it comes to Bayern Munich and Germany. The best. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to the end of the season. Also, Antonio Conte has made himself available for the job. He wants Bayern Munich. Unbelievable. Where's all this for the Premier League clubs? You know? Where is it? We don't get all the crazy links from all the managers that are available in world football. Doesn't happen. Crazy. Bayern Munich, that's the stature. That's the level of the club. So, Zidane linked. Conte wants the job. Solskjaer linked as an interim. Chaos. Absolute chaos. One thing is for sure. I think Tuchel is toast over there, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think it's going to last much longer. Unfortunately, I wanted it to work. It's not going to. So, last but not least, Ineos making moves. Well, they might have to make a sacrifice. Check this out. Breaking, Ineos could surrender direct day-to-day involvement at Nice to remove the threat of Manchester United or the French club being unable to play European football under UEFA's multi-club ownership rules. So, this makes sense. Nice are a Champions League qualifying team, or when they are. Man United, when they are. They used to be, properly. But there would be a problem if both clubs qualified at the same time, because under current rules, you can't have two clubs in the competition at the same time if you own both clubs. Now, you can own on a non-executive level. In the same way, imagine how the Glazers have stepped back and allowed the footballing operation to be taken by Ineos. If they were to become non-executive owners, let's say, then that would be possible to, at that point, allow another club that they possibly own to take part in European competition. But, as it stands, Ineos own Man United, or 25%, and they own Nice fully. So, two clubs can't compete at the same time. So they have to abandon day-to-day operations for Nice in order to allow Man United to play European competition. And as well as that, allow Nice to play European competition without the conflict of interest. Anyway, the moves are being made because Man United clearly are getting ready to play Champions League football. And you know what? The way that they're moving and how they're going to get things done, I think they're going to make it. Not this season. Not this season. I don't see Man United finishing top 4. Definitely not. Next season, possibility. So keep your eyes peeled. What do you think? Do you think it will or not? Let me know down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Or maybe a couple of two. Or maybe a couple. I wanted to show you this. Not another flipping shot of Jim Ratcliffe. We don't need that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Catch up with all the content. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Do not forget the socials on screen and in the description, including the brand new and revamped, relaunched TikTok for Younes Talks Football. Go and check it out. Clips are on there now and more coming your way. So make sure you head over there, Instagram as well. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one, people. Have a good one. See you lot then. Take care and peace.